Hi, my wonderful Aquarians. How are you? Aquarians are very, very dear to me. And my son and my father are Aquarians, and I love them. They go so well with my Sagittarian sun sign, my Pisces moon, and my Leo rising. Let's see what's happening with you Aquarians today. I'm Higherself Magic. If you've not communicated with me before, I'd say hi to you. I'm an intuitive reader. I work with my spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth. I also work with the fairies, as well as the angels, but fairies are my thing. I'm really in tune with nature. I have an orchard garden. I have fairies sleep here, and fairies are really the backbone of my readings. Okay, so if you want to align with fairies, become a humanary like me and read this book, the link will be below. Write poetry to fairies, read about fairies, even the old-fashioned fairy tales. They've changed. There's one out and about due to Russell Brand where Sleeping Beauty couldn't be kissed. Such a shame. But you know, we've got the traditional fairy tales happening in real life all the time. We get the evil fairy godmothers, we get the witches, we get the beautiful plum fairies, and we get the special fairy godmothers, and we even get people that are close to us betraying us. So, you know, fairy tales never leave us. We learn them as children for reasons. Aquarius, I'm using my placemats for you. And when people come to visit me, they get a placemat for their drink, and it just comes out the pack. These are the ones that fell on the ground, and that's how many there are. So Aquarians, these are for you. Okay, so let's see. I am relaxed and let consciousness carry me through life. I will spend half an hour in a peaceful place doing nothing except feeling what it is like to exist. Aquarians, follow this advice, or these are things you do, whoever I'm resonating with. In my center is my awareness. You are probably the sign that is most aware of what is going on around you and in what is happening in your mindset, in your life. You are decluttering at the moment. Massive decluttering is taking place, both in your friendship groups, both in your family groups, also in your personal possessions. You're getting rid of things that no longer serve you. You're giving them to people that might find use of them, because you have changed. You have reinvented yourself. You have not only transformed, but you have reinvented yourself over these past few horrendous years, because next to Sagittarius, you have had the most horrendous experience out of all the signs. Enemies, solitude, disappointment, betrayal. You found your spiritual path though. My spiritual path unfolds when I love myself and follow my heart's desire. You're learning to love yourself. You're learning to not blame yourself. You are decluttering your brain, your mindset, and everything around you. I take a creative attitude. You are extremely creative, whoever I'm speaking to, towards my own inner growth. The universe is aware of my needs, and I will wait and watch for a response. The universe is responding. It's bringing the right people to you, Aquarius. In my center is my awareness. Let's see what this one says. I embrace a life of adventure and exploration. I live a life of discovery and self-transformation. Self-transformed, you certainly have. You want to discover the world. You've probably been too restricted, and now it's time to fly, either fly the nest or get your resources together, which have been limited, to see the world, to experience. I can see some of you wanting conservation in your lives because you're really into nature and you're really into the way you want the world to be, and you're very aware of how the humans are ruining it, how they're leaving mess and in the oceans and killing fish, and how they are betraying our air pollution. They are betraying the air, the birds, they're betraying everything, the bees. So you don't want to be one of those humans. You are very judgmental on those humans, and thank goodness you are, because we need people like you, and you will work tirelessly for it. And I can see some of you having worked in your garden, even if it's just a balcony garden or a patio garden or a big garden. I can see you planting, I can see you watching growth, I can see you communicating with the trees, with the birds. They trust you. They all trust you. You are really a sort of, in one of the saints, Saint Francesco was the one that looked after all the animals, and the animals flocked to him, the birds flocked to him, and that's you. I will write down 5 things I want my life to be remembered for. Ooh, Aquarians, please do that. I love that. Let's see what's on the back of that one. You were made for immortality. You will not die unheard of. Believe me, whoever this Aquarian is who's listening to it, you are making your mark. It might be a bit later than you wished, because time has sort of stood still for you. You haven't progressed because of restrictions, but the universe wanted to keep you right where you were. 1, to not have any troubles, because the world is a very troublesome place. But 2, to develop your talents, to develop your skills. And look what you've done. And each time I do an Aquarius reading, I'm drawn to the dome. And you will be performing in some massive place, either music, singing, musical instrument, or a reading, or your art. You will definitely be showing the world your skills. In silence, I experience the source of infinity and eternity. Wow, we're getting that you are eternal, and you are Aquarius. You know, the age of Aquarius is coming, and I am everything I need. You are everything you need, and you are everything the world needs, because you will put to rights what's wrong with the world. Aquarius, it's wonderful. Now, I'm an astrologer. I was an astrologer first and foremost. And as a historian, I studied astrology as well. So my readings are very much astrology based. And you really were affected by that full moon in Pisces, which hit you really hard at the end of last month. This new moon we've just experienced, we've just come out of, has been much easier on you. It's cleared your head, although the days up to it were very, very dark, Aquarius. Very dark. Let's get my mini tarot for you. And so the second half of September is much better for you than the first. The first was a tough old half month, and you felt you were getting nowhere. You felt restricted. And now the second half has come and doors are opening. You're making arrangements. People are appearing in your life for things to happen in your chosen profession, whatever that may be. And you are now experiencing some sort of transformation. But Saturn's continuing to teach you lessons, as it did. It had a very serious aspect on that moon at the end of August. And now the new moon, you've reflected on those lessons and what it taught you. And the new moon is bringing in the possibility of money. Someone's going to recognize your talents. Someone's going to open the doors in the next 6 months for you, because that new moon is going to last 6 months. It's a new moon, September the 14th. It was a new moon of fresh and new starts. And this is it. This is your new era. Now, because this full moon was in Pisces, you could be affected by water, okay? So there could be a flood in your house, or yeah, there could be that, or you feel the need to go near water, but I think a flood. Someone's had a little flood. So a lot of signs have had that. I had one. I had a little flood. a leak. Anyway, fresh start, and Uranus, your ruler, is really there for you now. It's a nice friendly place at the moment. And regarding this moon that's coming, it's going to make big changes for you. So the next full moon, which is coming on the 29th of September, is going to bring you really good news. Possibly about your family or some money or your home. Some of you might be buying a new home or moving home. It's all about money somehow. That's going to really affect your life, because that's drained you and made you so sad. And this moon, this full moon's really directed at you. It's investing in you. I don't know why, but it's a real, it's a full moon sort of for you, even though it's not, I don't know what sign that one's in, so sorry. But September the 29th is so good for you. It's like it's your moon of the year. And so exciting news will occur between September the 29th and October the 28th. It's going to be a brilliant run for you, that period. Now let me look at my cards. These I had as my first tarot cards. I have many decks. I love these. I wrote these words when I was 18 years old and I first started reading the tarot. So here, we've got a home on that page, just as I said that. You are really going to have some celebrations regarding a home. You're going to have real stability coming in. You really are. The Hermit. Well, here, this isn't the Hermit card, but it reminds me of the Hermit. You're looking out. It's a 5 card. It's, you spent a lot of time alone. You felt betrayed. You felt let down. And all you could do was go into lonely mode and develop your skills. And that was you. Betrayed, sad. And then you became a bit of the Hanged Man. You might have a bit of Pisces in you, but you are letting go, decluttering. You're letting go of what represented you then in that lonely period, what represented you in your hanging about period, where you're just hanging and not really knowing what was going to happen. You knew you were brilliant, but nothing was opening for you. No doors were opening. And the situation felt really stagnated. Could be a Pisces is going to come in to help you as well. Double fold messages there for you. Then we've got the Knight of Swords. You charging ahead now, just going like, I'm ready. Swift movement, quick, but you're serious. And if you're young, this is your time, okay? You will push past the royalty cards, the king cards or the queen cards, and go to the emperor or the empress. You're right there. You're going to be at the top of your tree, at the top of your field. And what better card could we have here? My God, we've got 2 amazing cards here. The 10 of Pentacles, everyone wants this, financial stability, which is what you, I think, have been praying for. And of course, we've got the 9 of Cups, wishes being fulfilled. And that's sometimes better than the 10 of Cups, because the journey to get to that 10 of Cups is going to be so good for you. Your wishes are being fulfilled and you're enjoying every moment. September the 29th to October the 28th, your feet are not going to touch the ground. Exciting career opportunities, and you're aching to travel, and that's going to come this year. At the end of September feels great for you, honestly, as does October. So wow, you beautiful Aquarians, this time I do channeling with Sarah Elizabeth before, so I take some notes on who I'm going to read for. I don't know which person it will resonate with the most, but if it resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe. Whoever I'm resonating with now, you're going to have a blinking amazing time. I so love the energy. I so love what's going to happen to you. Be happy. Be happy. Let's see what's on the back of these. There is infinity in all directions, and I am at the center of it. You are. You're going to be the center point. The soul doesn't judge your desires. It works with who you are and where you are now. So you are right here, right now, waiting for all this goodness to come. It's your time of transformation. You're getting your power. You're returning to that power. The power's returning to you, and your energy is coming back. Your happiness is coming back, and your eyes are more open now to people that are fraudulent, to people that can harm you, to people that can betray you. Now you don't want that anymore, and you're not putting up with it. Let's put these down for the moment. We've got the Queen of Swords here, which is telling me that a very no-nonsense approach is in your path now. You are not allowing anything to hamper your progress, and you're going to speak clearly about what you want. And the Ace of Cups, of course, new relationship, new ventures. A relationship could be for love, and it could be with work. Someone's going to collaborate with you and open doors. And you've got the Star card, which is your card. You are the star of the show. Keep your eye on the button. Keep your eye on where you're going, and leave things behind. You've been feeling so emotionally unfulfilled, but you're ready to let all that go now and to travel forwards. Keeps telling me to take them. And here we've got the Seven of Cups. There's going to be an absolute massive amount of choice for you, an overwhelming amount of choice. You're going to be just like, whoa, gosh, what is happening? I've got so much choice. And here you're balancing your opportunities. You don't fear loss anymore. You've put your feet flatly on the ground, on your pentacles. You're not going to let them go anymore. You're holding tight, and you're releasing those old fears of no money. Money's coming, but you're holding on to it. You're not spending it like before. We've got a King of Cups here, who might be someone with that sort of stable, great creative advice. A creative, thoughtful man's coming in to help you. Maybe you will meet someone in your field of work that will do that. Someone in your past, or a past friend, feels very sorry for the way they've treated you, and you might have them step forward, but I don't think you're going to reconnect. Judgment. We know the Lord of Karma, Saturn, is about until November the 4th. He's kicking arses, and he's kicking arses for the people that hurt you. Now, not just them particularly, because you're the most important person in the world. Everyone's getting their karma. The Lord of Karma, Saturn, doesn't miss anyone out. You get the dish you deserve. He doesn't forget any address. But you've had some real blinking horrible people in your journey, and they need to learn a lesson. Possibly, you know, karma is all about don't do to others what you don't want done to yourself, and they're going to get done what they did to you. If you listen to my return to sender reading, whatever they did, they will get done to them. Okay, let's move that on. We're going to take a few more for these spaces. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Woo, woo, woo. It's working in your favor. And here we have the moon. Now, we've talked about the full moon affecting you really badly, opening your head up to what the problems were, and yet you had to go through a real dark first half of September to get to the new moon to realize that those problems could be solved. And you felt really overtaxed, overburdened, but justice is coming for you, and you realize you are your own justice. You are the one that can get everything moving. You are the one that needs to push forwards, money or no money. Use whatever resources you've got. Don't keep waiting. And you're going to have massive success through hard work. So that's enough of those. Sarah Elizabeth just said, let's take your oracle cards now. Let's see what comes up for you, lovely Aquarians. I've got the roses there. I don't know if you remember this song, but it just kept coming into my head. I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden. So that someone thinks you promised them something and you never did, and you were promised things that never happened. That's what's going to all come through with this karma. And there's going to be reconnections or discussions or sorting out or clearing out. But why this is here, because I have all my tools. I have masses of them all over my house, but in this spirit room I have the ones I use the most. it's going to be rosy for you. You're going to be looking at life through rose-tinted spectacles, and they're really going to be rose-tinted. It's not going to be like, oh, you're looking through life through the wrong spectacles and it's all blurry. No, it's going to be beautifully rosy and gorgeous. And anyone who hurt you, well, they'll have to prickle their fingers in their rose gardens, because you've been a really good soul. You've stayed in your lane. You have done everything right. You have been fair. You've been caring. You really genuinely care for people. And in your resting and rejuvenation time, you really created some art. But it's time to wake up now. And your enviers are going to hate that. They hate good change, and they're going to be like gobsmacked, believe me. That will be karma enough for them. Some more cards for Aquarius, please. Obviously, I haven't got time to do all my decks, but I'm going to do the ones that I'm getting instructed on doing for you. Okay, so we've got here, yeah, you've had massive anxiety. In fact, I'd say it's almost made you ill. The people that made you feel bad, your sort of situation, but you've had that patience. You've shown that patience. You've had a broken heart. You really, really went through that really badly, but you've magicked yourself out of it, and your manifestations are coming true. You've wondered why they haven't worked. Why were they blocked? Why were you not budging? Because it wasn't the right time. It's all about timing, and the time is now. The time is now for you, Aquarius. Okay. Angel of Love is working on your behalf. You will find your love interest, and the world's opening up to you. Possibly that person. You've had massive financial constraints. They're going to be put right. But you're still experiencing those. I don't think you're earning very much, and I think you are really on a budget, some of you. But you have got people to help you, and those people are very dear to you and do love you. Action is taking place now, so everything's going to change. Aquarius, please. Advice for Aquarius, please. Okay, man holding a coin. If you're a male, then you could be holding a lot of coins. You're on a journey towards happiness, towards money. That anxiety card can be covered because it's in the past. Decluttering from that anxiety. You might feel pangs of anxiety, but they're not going to dominate your life like they have, okay? They're going to sort of... You are quite an anxious person, but you're going up the temple path and you're reasoning and you're getting more spiritual, okay, now? And you've got a good strategy behind you now. You've got a good plan. You know what you need to do, and things seem to be coming together. So those storm warnings, you've been having storm warnings for a long time, but they will always be there. Be careful of the people you mix with, but your wisdom now has got so much better. Don't jump in, consider, think, don't make decisions unless you give yourself a 24-hour period to do that. That's that message to you. You can be very impulsive. Just don't do that. Don't trust. And because you really have been friendless, you have some friends, but they've sort of gone. You are feeling a little lonely, but the storm warning is saying don't trust easily. Let people prove themselves to you. Get your yin and get your yang in your life. Get the right people, and they will appreciate you and you will appreciate them. One more of these, please. Okay, daughter spirit. Someone in spirit is really looking after you. It could be a grandfather, it could be a grandmother, or parent. I don't know. Someone's up there really guiding you. Your spirit ancestors love you. So do feel the love. Do feel the love. I want to see if your energy is balanced in terms of water, air and fire. So we've got the Ace of Water there, which is a great card to have. Can we have some more of these for Aquarius, please? Okay, so we've got fire. So we've got water and fire. Fire signs, very important in your life. You've got balance, which we've had before. Balance is really coming in. It's very important to you. And we've got air. So we've only got earth missing. We've got 2 airs. Okay, let's see if we can get an earth one for you. If not, then maybe you need to walk on grass or walk on ground with bare feet. You need to get earth energy. Maybe you've got some earth in you that is getting blocked. Maybe your chakra in that area is blocked. But we've got justice coming in. Oh my God, I told you, justice is coming. If you've got a legal battle, you're going to win it. If you've got a real dilemma on your hands, there's going to be a solution to that. Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So we've got a bit of earth energy missing, but don't worry. It says don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. So I think as the money comes in, the earth is going to come back into you, that stability of the ground of your world. Here, the end of a difficult situation, 10 of air. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Some of you may be recovering from an addiction, or a close friend of yours is recovering and they will get in touch with you. They will be someone that were very important to you at one time, but they withdrew from you because they couldn't associate with the life you two had. And here we've got the 4 of air. Time to rest or take a vacation. You need a vacation, I think. Allow more time before making a decision. What did I say? Give yourself 24 hours always. And meditation may provide answers. Learn to meditate. Some people think you've got to sit with crossed legs and see pictures and whatever in your head. No. Meditation is connecting with your thoughts, with spirit, with a feeling of peace, a feeling of energy that is good for you. I did the oracle cards, but we didn't get any chakras, any angels with the chakras, which is making me think your chakras are open. So if you listen to my chakra reading, it has worked. Your chakras are pretty well open. Only the earth one, which I associate with the heart, is a bit blocked. But that may come when love comes in. 5 of fire. So we've got another fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So you will not forget that conflict, those bothersome people. They are going to stay in your life for a long time. But you're decluttering away from those feelings. I'm trying to get as an earth card only because I want to feel if we have any connection there today. Oh, we have. See, Sarah Elizabeth kept saying, go on. Skilled work is rewarded. So you have put so much time into your work, learning all there is to know about a topic. You are studious in that if you like something, you might not have been studious at school, but if you like something, you will look it up. You will take care of it, particularly conservation. That's why she kept saying these people are into conservation. They're into nature. They're into looking after the animals, as I said. It's like going back to school, but in your own room through YouTube or encyclopedias or whatever you use. Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. What did I tell you? I love you, Aquarians. You really are dear to my heart. You are, you are, you are. Okay, what am I being told to take now before I finish this reading? Okay, let's take these. And then I'll be off and I will be speaking to you again. But if you want to connect with me, I'm doing a lot of readings for whoever comes across my readings. So if you put comments down at the bottom of my readings, I will be connecting with you, and you will be getting messages in those general readings for the collective. Giving and receiving. Your next relationship isn't going to be about you giving everything. It's going to be about both of you connecting with each other. And nature gives you so much, you know that, and you give nature so much. You really care for it. So the giving and receiving is already happening in your life with nature, with your garden, whatever size it is, with your love of animals. But it's going to happen with a person. You're going to feel that love when it's meant to happen. Perfect timing is taking place. And what do you desire? It's saying, choose carefully. Don't jump in. Don't settle. You're not dust. You are an Aquarius. You are the epitome of the age of Aquarius, and the right person will come at the perfect time. Don't jump in. Wait for the right one, because the right one is just around the corner. Please like, share and subscribe if this reading resonated with you. I love you, Aquarians, and let's meet again soon. Thank you so much. Don't forget to read the fairy book if you want to align with fairies. If you want to be a human airy, it's there. It's all there. The magic will happen.